Hey guys, welcome back to On the Town with Tanya. I'm your host, and this week we're talking about the stimulus checks that are going out for small businesses. Some of them are able to qualify for loans, some in which they don't have to pay back. So, who are they talking to, and how can someone get some of that? So, today I have someone here with us that will help us with some of the lessons that we can learn about money and how we can get a piece of that pie if we have small businesses or we're thinking of owning small businesses. So my guest tonight, she's been here before. She is a financial professional and financial educator. She has years of financial industry experience, over 20 plus years in the business arena. And her passion is helping out the community to understand the basic principles of building a strong financial foundation that will change our next generation. So please give a warm welcome to Miss Nadine Ellis. Hi.
Hi, Tanya. Thank you for that warm welcome. I just love you, my girl. You are so awesome what you're doing. I'm very appreciative for you to invite me on your show again. To just talk to our community. We need to share this information, and how can we get piece of that American pie, or they call it the American Rescue Plan.
American Rescue, that's what it's called. Yes, the American Rescue Plan. Rescue me. So think of that.
We can't sing. Remember, I can't sing. Don't start me up.
Don't start you up.
No.
Go ahead. So what are when they talk about these loans, what are if we don't own a business yet, well, let's go from the standpoint that someone does own a small business. What are they saying to us? What does that say when we hear PPE loans? I mean, not PPE loans. What do they call them? Stimulus for a small business. What does that mean for us?
All right. So a small business owner, they have three different type of loans out there for you to able to tap in. Mm-hmm. Even if you have made a small amount, whatever it is, you can tap into different ones. So they have the PPP one, that is the Paycheck Protection Program. Mm-hmm. So you hear PPP, right? The three P's. Yes. Then they have the EIDL, that's the Economy Injury Disaster Loan. And then they have the EIDL. That's the Target Advance. So there's different ones. So the easiest one is the PPP loan. That's why you're hearing it so much, right? For small business owner, they're not asking for a whole lot of paperwork. It's very simple. And they have some companies that I use, certain companies. And at the end, I'll give you the information that you can go on and do it yourself. And if you have any hiccups doing it, my number is there. I could walk you through it. So say you did your 2019 tax return, right? So on your 2019 tax return, you have a Schedule C.
Yes.
So you don't have to do your 2020 as yet. But on your 2019, you're going to look at your Schedule C. Then you're going to look at line 7. That is your gross. Last year, when they did the PPP loan, they were looking at the net income. But now they're looking at the gross. So that's more money you will get. So that's the best part of it now that and certain rules and regulation that they had last year, it is different this year. It's better in the sense that a lot of small business owner was like, oh, do I have to pay this back? They have the forgiveness. So when you look at Schedule C, line 7, you'll see the gross income. And when you're filling out the application, that's what they want you to put, the gross. You don't have to worry about your expenses. You don't have to. They're not asking for all that within the application that you're doing, what the expenses is and all of that to write off. That's when you're going to do the EIDL that asks you for more details. But the PPP, so that's a difference.
Do you think they did that because of COVID and because of all the difficulties? They just wanted to make it just a pinch easier for people, so they wouldn't go under?
It because last year a lot of small business owner did not tap into it. So a lot of those monies they were giving out last year went back to the
Wow.
federal government. Yes. And a lot of small business owners that I spoke to, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have to pay back. I don't have a bank account. A lot of
Right.
small business owners don't have a business account, but you
Really? I thought that's the first thing you do.
a lot don't. It's the money they're
Really?
still going. Yes, Tanya,
That's
the money
shocking to
still
me.
going in. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
because remember, think about it. Say, just using an example. That say, for example, you said just because I'm looking outside in front of me, landscaping, right? And you start a
Right.
small
Oh,
landscaping business, and
right.
you might not making a whole lot because it's small
Yeah.
business, right? So
Yeah.
you didn't even get a tax ID number. You didn't go get your tax ID number, but when you file your taxes, you use your social security number. You still did a schedule, yes, Tanya. Tanya's
Yes.
like looking like,
Because I'm like,
yeah.
that's a business mistake number one. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you know that I wouldn't go into taxes and certain things
I know.
today,
I
but
know. I know.
a lot of small business owners just use their social security number. They did not get a tax ID number, so they think they're not qualified. But you
Uh,
are qualified. Yes, you
you
are
just have to
qualified.
prove that you had your own business and with
Right.
Hmm.
You, you just have to prove that you have your own business before February 2020. Before the pandemic. So,
Ah.
yes, if you had established your business after February 2020, you're not qualified. Those are some stipulation. So, if you
Okay.
had done your business before February 2020, you are
Hmm.
qualified for those PPP loans, the EIDL loans, all these EDL. I have to make sure
Right.
looking at them. So you will be qualified. But don't worry, because if you don't have your bank, it's still your personal account that you were doing through your taxes. It's okay.
Hmm.
You just have to have Schedule C on your tax return and just put your gross. And like if you're not sure, I will definitely walk you through the application. But please do not be scared, everyone, to go apply. We always say try, right, Tanya?
Hmm.
Just try.
Right. Right.
You won't, you might get it. And then their
Right.
calculation is, say for example, you make, say, 10,000, or you did 5,000, the base, right? 5,000 for the year. How they do
Hmm.
is 5,000 divided by 12 times
Hmm.
2.5. So you
Hmm.
might, oh, that's not a lot of money, but you know what? What can 2,000 or 3,000 do for you? What
Right.
couple hundred can help out? And
Yeah.
then for the forgiveness part, all they're saying that can you just pay yourself? And last year was 25% you had to pay yourself, right? This
Hmm.
year they're saying you could pay 60% to you
Nice.
as you're self-employed or sole proprietor. You just have to show that you pay yourself 60% of that money, and then you're
So,
forgiven. Yes.
so this is a question I didn't pre-plan, but so nonprofits are a different entity, correct? That's
Yes.
a different beast. Okay, so we're gonna leave that out. I ask that question off the record later.
Mhm.
And so how about this? If we don't own a business yet and we're thinking of owning a business, so we're too late, basically. For if you haven't got a business by February 2020, if you didn't have it by then or before then, I should say, then just this doesn't
Mhm.
apply. Let it fly. Okay, got it.
It
So
doesn't apply. I'm sorry, it doesn't apply. But there's a lot of small business loans out there that
mhm,
afterwards, that if you tap into a lot of nonprofit organizations that are
mhm,
still helping small business owners that started their business afterwards, because what, you were out of your job and you
right,
had to start something, right? You maybe
yes,
started what they have, delivery service, you have Uber Eat, all these things that you have started up right
yeah.
afterwards. So there
Babysitting,
is,
decorating,
yes, Grab Hut, all whatever else is out there. There's so much now out there than
right.
everything there. So if you have started that, it's okay, and you need help. there is still nonprofit organizations out there that can help you to get some of other loans that are out there. And the loans amount is very small, or forgiveness
Right.
loans, differently from the PPP loan.
Uh,
They have enough. If you look at the and I want a lot of people, I'm gonna just there, this pie that was signed by our president. You think
mhm,
about it, like veterans, there's a pie. Like veterans, there's 14 billion that they give into veterans. For
mm,
restaurants and bar owners,
mhm.
25 billion. For rent and owners, 40 billion. FEMA, $47 billion. Farmers,
Wow.
business owners, like 109 billion. Of course, the
Right.
healthcare, how much is in there, the schools. So there's money out there. So
Right.
don't be shy to look for it. Or if you need help, I'm here to help you, to really connect you to the right people to help you to get those money.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. That's so helpful because there's lots of the good thing is lots of small businesses have started. But I know I heard some well, I don't know, somewhere in the South, some African American businesses saying they didn't get any of the money, and I couldn't figure out what happened. So I'm sure there's something we don't know, maybe why they didn't get the money. Um,
Yes.
it could be
Who
anything.
who did not get it, they could
Mhm.
call me. There's just a little simple thing that you needed to sign,
Right.
or you needed to declare on the paperwork that they
Mhm.
did.
Okay.
When they're filling out the application, they might ask them simple questions like
Mhm.
how many employees do they have, and then they put zero, but they forget to put their self.
Oh, so you have to put yourself as one. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yes,
You're an
that's easy.
employee. So they might have put zero, so they're not titled for it, right? Because remember, it's the Paycheck Protection Program. So if you have no employees,
Right.
I saw something simple as that
Uh,
I'm like, but you're an employee. You're self-employed, or you're a sole proprietor. You're that one employee. So put yourself there. You know,
uh,
simple things like that, Tanya, that they
oh,
don't, that they
miss out.
lose out.
Yeah,
Because
miss out.
remember, they had and they have other SBA loan that you can get up to 10,000. You
Wow.
know, so there's still loans out there. The SBA, the one up to 10,000, I think they
Mhm.
run out of money now. I looked at it yesterday and they
I'm
ran
sure
out.
they did. After all their friends got it. That's just my personal opinion. It's like,
Okay,
don't. That's just my opinion. That was my thought.
I
Sorry,
know.
I'm a comedian. I'm sorry. Uh, so that's good. So what about Okay, I have a statement, and you help me finish it. Our economic future. This is individually now, and speaking after a pandemic. Our economic future depends on after
Yourself,
a pandemic, and yeah.
yourself,
Mhm.
yourself.
What advice
You,
would you give to the common person, the common worker?
you know, we all learn from, I hope we all learn from the kind of with the pandemic and still going, right?
Yeah.
All this money that they're pumping in to the economy is because they don't want a recession, right? We're already in a recession in the
Right.
sense, but they
Mhm.
don't want to repeat in the 1900s recession, so they're
Right.
pumping that money. So say for example, you're getting the stimulus money for your children, for this, that. Why are you not establishing a small business? There's so much business out there for you to do. That's your backup plan. You should
Mhm.
have a backup plan by now. You should know what your plan B is, not
Mhm.
just your plan A, because you
Right.
already done see plan A with as a W-2 worker what that is, right? But what
Mhm.
is that plan B? You don't need a whole lot. One thing we have learned, you don't need overhead costs, right? A lot of business, where are we on?
Mhm.
Zoom, right? How much
Right.
overhead cost that is. So a lot of small business before was they were stressed about overhead costs, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Now we have learned how to use technology more than anything else. There's a lot of business that you can do. You have
Mhm.
that service that you can render for
Mhm.
people and make money, right? Think
Right.
about how many people now I know start their own restaurant.
Well, I have a good example. I know a young lady, and she's so talented, so brilliant. But she had just her and her husband. They're not too didn't make a lot of money. Let's just say very basic. And
Mhm.
their baby they have a baby, so the daycare costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
She wanted to start a business, but being that she just had the baby, and then she had the divorce. She had a divorce in the middle of a divorce going on, or like all kinds of stuff, crazy things you could possibly think of. And she wanted to start a business. Well, I don't want to say exactly what it was. Let's just say designing something. It was a very
Mhm.
clever idea. Nobody has this idea. It's brilliant. But you know what her problem was? If she, I think what she said, I think she said she had something like, I don't know if she said she had a Section 8 voucher or something governmental, some kind of
Oh,
governmental help. I don't remember.
assistant, right.
And so, right. So if she would have started that business, let's say, she would lose it. And after just having a baby and just finding out you get a divorce, that's probably not the time to lose it. So what is somebody like that? She's in a rock between a rock
You
and a
know
hard
what? I will look at the pros and the cons, right?
place.
Um, if you start this business up and you lose this benefit
Right.
that which one will you gain? Which one is the best gain for you in the future? You may be
Absolutely.
struggle for a month or two, but if you kick this by the time your business starts and you start making money, you're still
Right.
on the program. You get what I mean? So your business starts up anyhow.
That's what
Stop.
I told her. Just take a chance. Just dive and go.
Yes,
Yeah.
because what you may be getting, I'm just using a figure, a speech. You may be getting $1,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Now, when you start this business up, you're going to get $40.
Right. And so now you
So
can
don't
juggle the
think
other.
about the
Right.
government. That is just
It's
we get kind
in.
of radical of time talking, Tanya. So, is handcuffing you to not move. Let's
Ah,
use
I
that
like
word.
that.
Let's
Ooh.
is to handcuff you to not move to your vision to
Yeah.
to make that happen. It's
Mm.
just giving you little peanuts for you to stay
Ah,
afloat while
and that,
you can get now the whole can of peanut to
oh,
to go to a higher higher
yeah.
high. I don't know. I'm trying to use certain political words,
Get
but
you. I get you.
you know what happened. Your
Yeah,
vision
yeah.
is you. So
Yes.
run with that vision and let it work for you. Even here in the
Thank
financial industry, that I tell people, I said, the financial industry is not that hard to get in. You need to tap into the financial industry.
right.
Um, because it
Oh,
this is truly, and if you can tap into the industry, I hope you're hearing me.
right.
Are you hearing me, Tanya?
Now I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
You were glitching a
If you
bit, but
could tap into the industry and understand, okay, I should have called
say that
in.
again.
If you could tap into the financial industry and
Uh-huh.
you could hear me now, Tanya?
I heard, I missed the last word. If
Can
you
you
could
hear
tap
me
into
now?
the industry. Yeah.
All right, so like I'm in the financial industry. I'm a financial professional. But people don't
Hmm.
understand. You just have to be 18 and willing to learn, willing to tap
Right.
into getting that license. The license are
Hmm.
not hard. It's just for you to connect with someone like myself and to get it. And you will learn so much because it's $1 trillion industry. You don't have no overhead costs. You don't own no products. You're
Yes.
learning the industry for you to build wealth for yourself. So this is another industry, a lot of people out there that needs to tap in. Why
Yes.
it has to be older folks and different
Ugly folks.
cultures
Right.
tapping
One
into
percent.
it. You know,
Right. No, absolutely. You said two prevalent things, and I'm going to give that advice. I'm actually going to call that girl and give her this advice because I felt bad. She was like, really like, I don't know, because the baby was sickly too or something. So there's like all these things to it. But I was like, you got to take the chance. Just dive out there and
take a
go for it.
chance.
I said, because you just told me this business plan, you showed me what you do, and I would buy all of it right now. Like I would buy it all if I could, because that's how brilliant it is.
So you were
So,
getting what, $1,000 or 500, 600 a month from their handcuff systems.
well, she was
Don't
getting
get
food
me,
miles.
Tanya.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, something like food. I don't know if it was food snap or something she was getting
Whatever
medical.
it
No,
is,
it was
but
medical.
you
It was
think
medical. It was medical. I think it's medical or something. But whatever it is, like you said, sometimes we have to just dive out there. I've been without healthcare.
Can I say this and not offending anyone?
Yeah.
We got to come out of the poor man mentality.
Absolutely.
It's called a poor man mentality and go into the wealth mentality. If your vision is big, don't get caught up into the system of just paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
Or handcuff to handcuff. They're feeding you, they're giving you, so I hope I don't offend anyone by saying it that way,
No.
but we got to come out of that mentality and know that there's so much out there, especially now that they want to help you to start up your own business. There's so much nonprofit organization that is helping you to start up your business. Just have a great business plan and you will see they will help you. Like the last time I was here and I was talking about insurance policy, understanding those insurance policy will help you.
Yes.
Even when you have insurance coverage, bring those insurance policy and use it as a collateral assignment to get these loans. Come on, we got to work together and understand by just tapping in. You always feeding us with a lot of information. I hope a lot of people are hearing and always say, hey, you need to listen to Tanya on the Town Cooper's show because you're always giving us a wealth of knowledge out there.
Thank you. I try.
But hey, but you just feed in the community. And we need to
because, I feel like, I don't know, I'm one of the people, I don't like to watch things that are mindless. So even if I'm just yapping, I'm yapping about something. It's usually something I hope will make you think or make you go do homework or research or, do something, not just sit around and say, yeah, okay, everything she says is right. Don't take my word for it, please.
No.
Please go check it out. But I had you on because, financial advice is so important right now and knowing about finances. So I'm trying to get myself together as I speak. So I'm not like where I want to be either, but at least I'm getting that path. And I want people to start waking up and saying, I don't have to, if I want to make $10,000 a month, I can do that. Like it's not impossible. I'm saying all you have to do is have a vision that is a need by society. And I guarantee you can make that money. And we all have those gifts. Yeah. Yeah. We just don't tap into them often.
There you go. And that's why they tap into your show and they get it. They tap into, they're getting information here. You invite me and other people to give this information. All they got to do is to just know, hey, Tanya, Nadine, I'm going to call you. Let's talk more about your ideas. Let's put things in place. What business you want to do? You want to tap into this business, that business, financial industry, whatever you want to tap into, it's okay. These loans here, even the EDIL loan, I'm telling you what it is. Have you ever seen an SBA loan, Tanya, that is giving you only have to pay back 1.1%?
Wow.
1.1%,
That's crazy.
2%. They're giving these loans that are with the interest rate so low. Remember, I talked about compound interest. You think about it, this will never compound in your lifetime. So you literally, you getting 2% interest. Is literally you just going to pay them back that same exact money that you could start something up and make double, triple that money. Make the money work for you. Giving it, make it work for you. Don't be scared. When you're scared, don't be scared. Just go for it. And you'll be so surprised.
I think most people were scared and are scared because, in all honesty, it's been trained that way. We've been trained to be like, go to work, come home, and that's it. Even though you still don't have enough for rent, so get 2 jobs, pay the rent. That's it. That's it. That's it. Maybe take a vacation if you're lucky. That's it. That's it. Go to work, come back, go home. That's what we do. No one's, very few people, which are the people that are enjoying life, say, oh, I'm going to go to, I'm making up Cancun. We could pick anywhere. We can go anywhere. We can go to Thailand.
And you got to say Jamaica.
I'm going to
go to Tanya, you're from Jamaica. You got to say
Jamaica. Oh yeah, it's on. I'm definitely going to see Jamaica. This pandemic's over. I'm going to all the warm island places. Trust me. My daughter was just there for like a month. But yeah, in Golden Eye. But yeah, so the thing about it is, I think we're not trained properly from children on thinking about multiple streams of income, always having money that flows. There are certain cultures that are trained that way because that's how society was set up. So I think we have a lot of catching up to do in that respect. And it's not because we're ignorant or dumb. It's because we were just trained to think down. Think down. Don't think too much. Nope, that's a little too much out your league. So now we're getting the message and we're putting the message out there. And that's why I really wanted to have you here today. I appreciate you so much. What's the one last greatest piece of financial advice during these pandemic times that you can give someone right now? I know.
Don't be afraid.
Right
don't be afraid to step up. Don't be afraid to step out in your vision. Don't be afraid.
That's powerful. I like that. How can we reach you? Is there a number? To reach Nadine.
Oh, sure. My number is 770-383-2398.
23.
You got it, Tanya? Yes.
Yep. I'm putting it on the chat.
770-383-2398. That's my number. You can call me.
I got it right there.
Put it on. You got it?
Here it is. Yeah, guys. There it is. Okay. 770-383-2398. I'm getting blind. So you can reach Nadine. And if you came late to the broadcast, you can watch it again and see the number. No problem. But I thank you so much for taking the time to come and give us some financial advice. It's so important. If you're out there, viewers, you got to know your finances. If we didn't have it together, it's time to get it together. You should always have 6 months worth of rent saved. By the way, I didn't know that.
And that is, when we talk about financial planning, you got to build that structure from protection to debt management to emergency fund and then investment. That is a financial structure that you have to build. And that's why I say step out by faith. Don't worry. It's going to, from you say you're going to have that vision, just any visionary move, you got to move, So thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Just like with your show, you said, Nadine, hey, so I know you stepped out by faith with your show.
Yes, I had to. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm going. I'm moving.
Okay. You're moving.
It's moving. It's working. That's all that matters, right? But thank you so much. And I appreciate it. I'm going to have you back again. And, obviously, you're always welcome back anytime.
I know. Thank you.
Yes. Any seminars coming up that we need to know about?
Well, we have seminar at our office, and I will send you the flyer. We have every Thursday at our office. We call it Empower Hour. This Thursday is about assets and liability. So, and I will send it to you. It's on Thursday. Plus, we have free workshops every week. And I'll send you those details. That's from Monday through Friday about debt management, proper protection, asset accumulation, wealth preservation, all of that. And the workshops are free. And they're different times, like 2 o'clock, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. Even those times we have. Yes. Awesome. So I'll send you all that information, Tanya. Okay.
Yes, and guys, if any of you are interested, you want to know about financial planning, how to get it right, talk to Nadine. She's always available to talk. All you can do is ask questions, right? Because if you don't know, you could end up broke. And we're trying to all avoid that. Okay. We're trying to keep money flowing at all times, keep it regular, keep streams of income coming in. That's our 2021. That's what it's looking like. We're all achieving our goals. We're doing bigger and better things. And we're not sitting on the couch, even with the pandemic, waiting for something to happen, because nothing will happen unless you make it happen.
And we're not looking at multiple stream of jobs.
That's right. Income. I said it, especially.
Yes.
Purposely. That's right. Let it work for you on the laptop while you're out doing at the beach. That's where I'm. Yeah. So guys, you get it. If I'm trying to get it, I'm trying to give it to you too. Because I used to say, I don't want to be rich all by myself.
No.
I like
I like company. I like to have fun on the beach. Right. I like to travel.
So
we all have to travel together. Okay.
Yes. And actually one day we're going to take a trip out to Morocco and see Tanisha Barnes and T Barnes Global. That's my friend who's fabulous. When I tell you you're fabulous, honey, she is doing that thing on the desert, girl. Woo! Look up the Sabai Palace, guys, okay? SBAI. Look it up. Tell me what you think. I know what you're thinking, but just tell me what you think. But we got to go because I have another show to do. I have a comedy show to do, actually, in a few minutes. But thank you so much. You're the best. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Tanya, for always having me on your show, and have an awesome day. The rest of the day, right?
Yes. Thank you
care.
so much.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.